by a vampire. Let me sit higher. Okay. Hi, Pillow. Wow, Pillow so early. Okay. Hi, guys. Oh, hi, Chill Gil. Haven't seen you in a hot moment. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen most of you for quite some time. But yeah, okay. We'll wait a while longer before I get to the short promo and the paper. Yeah. How are your day going? I'm pretty sure most of you have ended school, even those that have CCA, right? Except for secondary school people. Secondary school students. What have you been up to, Chill Gil? You have PCTC, so no school today and tomorrow. That's PCTC. What is this new short form, this contraction that I do not know about? Let me see. Oh, parent-child teacher conference. Wow. Last time it was just what is it called? Meet the parents or something. Yeah. Hi, Beishet. Oh. I was wondering why this name is so familiar. I like how Jana's not here, but Beishet is here. Are you just here to see whether Jana is here, Beishet? Just stalking Jana around. Or rather, on the online world of TikTok Live. Hello, Growtopia specs person. We don't come in pairs. Okay, true. You left the live yesterday, so not surprised. Okay, I mean, we don't have much time, so I'll just get to the promo. So for primary school kids, or rather more specifically P5 and P6s, right? P5s being that you guys currently experiencing a higher or steeper jump from P4, you need more stamina. Then P6s, obviously, because you're preparing for PSLE. Okay? Okay, next. Yes, okay. So this program is for P5s and P6s and P6s. It'll be held differently, not simultaneously, so different classes, but it's purely online, okay? You get 2024 top school exams paper. For primary 5, you'll be going through the EOY papers. P6s, you'll be going through the prelim papers. You get fully annotated answer keys, so it helps you with self-revision. And then there's exclusive gifts, okay? Writers at Work Model Composition ebook and $50 voucher for new regular programs. So these are the papers that are covered for primary 5 and primary 6s. The bonuses is the same for both primary 5s and primary 6s, and they're fully annotated, okay? So if you think about it, in total you'll get 12 annotated papers. Okay, so basically this is just English exam paper 2 revision. So if you're interested, you can scan the QR code to sign up. Okay, the details. So as I said, separate classes. It's weeknight, so Monday to Fridays, 7:30 to 9 p.m. It's all online, and it's 10 lessons, 1.5 hours each. So you can choose your preferred rounds, and there is a discount if you sign up for all 10 lessons, okay? So for public, you get 10% off, and Writers at Work students, you guys get 30% off. And the free bonus worth $50 plus, the one that I told you guys about, the fully annotated PSLE papers. Okay, so yes, it's very useful. Obviously, you can do it by yourself, but with guidance, you will learn much faster and be more prepared. As usual, it's usually the case, okay? So these are just some parent reviews. So if you are interested or you want to find out more, you can always scan the QR code or text us on WhatsApp, okay? Or find us on our other platforms and inquire about the course or the program, rather. Okay, yes, that's all. Okay, let's get to the paper then. Okay, so for today, for those that are wondering, there are only like 5 people in this life, including myself, so 4. Okay, but yes, for those that are wondering, today we are doing 2022 P5 Nan Hua EOY paper. Okay, the Growtopia specs person or Pilo or Bayshed, do you guys want to choose a particular section? It's either grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, editing, compre-close, SNT, the usual. So, do you guys want to choose? Thanks for liking the live below. Anyone want to choose? Hi, Ava girl. You just go with the flow today. Okay. Then let's begin with vocab then. Yeah, let's start with vocab for today. We switch things up. Okay. Yep, readable. I have recently taken up photography as a hobby. I am still A or N blank and I hope to take up some courses to learn more. The words are readable, right? It's not as pixelated as last time. Hi T guy. 3. Oh, thanks for liking the live, guys. 3. So amateur. So I've recently taken up photography as a hobby. I am still an amateur and I hope to take up some courses to learn more. Okay, anyone else agrees? Hi Miracle Channel. Hi Pro Roblox. So, okay, in this case, Pillow, you're right, okay? So it is in the amateur because let's go through the other options. So recruit. Recruit means someone that's newly enlisted. And usually you use it in the military context, okay? That's why you see usually all the bald people you see out there, not like fully bald, like you can see the hair, the stubbles. Yeah, they are recruits. So yes, okay? Then trainee. Trainee is someone that is formerly in training. Okay, then applicants. Applicants is someone applying for something. Okay, so all these are not applicable here. So over here, the right answer is amateur because amateur just means that you are new to an activity. Okay, so good job, Pillow. Okay, next, moving on, question 12. Mr. and Mrs. Tan had to bear with the noise from their 3 blank children throughout the long drive to their destination. Okay, what do you guys think? Hi everyone, welcome to the live. Currently going through vocab MCQ for 2022 P5 Nan Hua EOY paper. Hi Ling Ling, hi PNZY. What do you guys think is the question for this? Also, if you guys are new here, I go through grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, editing, compre-close, and SNT. If you have anything interesting to share, please do. Just you can share it in the comment section. Or if you have anything you want to ask, I'll answer to the best of my ability, okay? Okay, so over here, Mr. and Mrs. Tan had to bear with the noise from their 3 blank children throughout the long drive to their destination. So is it radiant, jubilant, thunderous, or rambunctious? So over here, okay, I think, thanks for liking the live, the dice. I think Pillow is busy liking the live, but okay, the answer should be rambunctious, okay? Rambunctious means to be noisy and energetic. Okay, then what are the other options? Not right. So radiant. Radiant just means to be glowful or joyful. Okay. Jubilant. Jubilant means to be joyful. So this two it's not necessarily noisy. Okay, and thunderous. Thunderous refers more to sound. Okay, it doesn't really tell me about behavior. Over here we want their behavior, which is energetic. And then because of the noise, so this word is the most apt word in this case. Okay, next. Amelia was upset when she heard of the blank accusations that spoiled her reputation as head prefect of the school. So is it critical, malicious, deliberate, or disgruntled? Hi City Donut. Hi Elo Mello. Okay, wait, where did all the people go? Where did Pillow go? Oh, hi Ryan. Thanks for commenting. Okay, Pillow's back. Yay. Okay, so when she heard of the malicious accusations that spoiled her reputation as head prefect of the school, so you said malicious. What does malicious means? Malicious means to be mean-spirited. Okay, it could work, but then if you look at the context of the question, it says that spoiled her reputation as head prefect. Okay, so bad intentions. Yes, we want something that's bad intentions, but then accusation itself already has the idea of bad intention. So over here, we want to find out if the person did it on purpose or not. Okay, so over here, the better word should be deliberate. Okay, because she's the head prefect and someone wants to bring that reputation, they want to tarnish that reputation or bring her down. Okay, so deliberate is better. And usually accusations, it already has a negative connotation, so don't need to say malicious accusations. Okay, over here we're focusing more on whether she did it on purpose or not. Okay, critical just means disapproving. Then disgruntled just means someone's mood or person's mood. Okay, not really related to accusations. So in this case, you got the meaning right is just choosing the most apt word. Like, what does my sentence need more? Okay, next. Benny has to be more careful with managing his finances so that he has enough money to blank. Is it get by, get on, get over, or get along? So phrasal verbs. Hi ZY Zane. So phrasal verbs. Usually people struggle with phrasal verbs, right? So Pillow says 1. What about you, Ryan, if you're still in life? Or if anyone that's just watching, please do comment so that it's more lively. And then we have more things to talk about. Okay. Oh, okay, Ryan's still here. 1. Okay, so you also say get by. Benny has to be more careful with managing his finances so that he has enough money to get by. So yeah, that's right. Okay, so what are the other 3 options wrong? What's the meaning? So get by usually means to survive or manage. And it's usually with limited resources. So you have to fulfill 2 conditions to use this word, or rather this phrasal verb. Okay, so this is 2, this is 1. Get on. What does get on mean? Get on usually means progress or get along with people. Okay. Get over usually means to recover from something. And lastly, get along is just to have a good relationship with others. Okay, so hi Kyrie. Hi Nire WE. Okay, so next, moving on. I have a long list of tasks to complete. Oh, okay, it's the last one already. I have a long list of tasks to complete. I cannot be at a party for too long as I am blank. I am pressed for time, behind the times, living on borrowed time, or having a will of a time. Jason, why do I look so red? Jason, why do I look so red? Okay, Ryan says 1. Hi Hikaru. So you said, as I am pressed for times. Time, not times. Pillow says 3. Living on, yeah, that's more normal. Okay, so Pillow says 3. Living on borrowed time. Okay, that sounds a bit morbid, right? So what does living on borrowed time means? It means someone that is at the risk of dying or ending soon. Okay, so that's out. Having a whale of a time just means to enjoy oneself a lot. Okay, which is the opposite meaning of this, because he cannot stay at the party for too long. Then what about behind the times? What does behind the times mean? It just means to be old-fashioned. Okay, so press for time is indeed the correct answer, because press for time means you are in a hurry, okay, or you don't have enough time. Which fits the context of needing to leave for the party. Hi, Good Vibes by Michelle. Hi, Dor. Okay. Well, I feel like there's a lot of new people I haven't seen today, but yes. I mean, there's only Pillow and Ryan commenting, so I haven't seen Ryan before though. Okay, why don't you guys choose the next section? There's grammar, MCQ, editing, compre close, and S&T. Hi, Gracie Beauty SG. Hello, hello. Haven't seen you before. Okay, or do you want to choose the next section, Gracie? S&T? Okay, sure thing. Okay, yes, this one. So, Sam is not going for the camp. His friends are not going for the camp. Oh, okay. So neither. You need to join that and neither. So what's the word pair for neither? Hi, Gladys. Hi, Ryan. You're him. Thank you, thank you. But I doubt so. The life is quite dead today again. Okay. Nor. Yeah, you did. You pair it with nor. Hi, Chugil. You're back. You just did a paper 2 today. Okay. Then I guess you wouldn't want to be seeing this. Okay. So yes, you pair neither with nor. So talking about word pairs, neither nor, either or. Then, hi Liana, this one very easy there. Okay, then do you wanna give it a shot? I mean, it's a P5 paper, so maybe it's easy for you, that's why. Okay, but yes, this is a classic question. So neither Sam nor his friends is going for the camp. Okay, so neither Sam nor his friends. Remember, neither nor, you always look at the subject closest, or either or the same, okay? So his friends is plural, so it should be are, not is, okay? So are going for the camp. And remember, neither nor is used to join two negative ideas, okay? Then other word pairs, prefer to, would rather than. Prefer to, your verb has to have ing, and would rather than, you don't have to add ing for verb, okay? What else? For range, it will be from and to, between and yes. So just need to remember all this. These are pretty common word pairs. Oh, why is the eraser so huge? Okay. Next, moving on. Question 67. So yeah, Gracie Beauty, I just explained the same reason for pillow. Okay, so it should be R. So it comes out in grammar MCQ also, so take note about this. Okay, next. I will buy some milk from the grocery store tomorrow, Peter told Jane. So Peter told Jane what? So you must change from direct to reported here. So Peter told Jane that he would buy some milk from the grocery store the next day. Yeah, so Pillow and Chogyo said the same thing. Okay, anyone else agrees or disagrees with them? Hi, Ismet. Welcome back. I feel I remember you. That he is, not is buying. Remember, direct to reported, you always need to change the tenses. Right now, you're still in present tense. You're just moving it to present continuous. Okay? Remember, change it to the past. So Peter told Jane he would buy some milk from the grocery store. Then change tomorrow to the next day. So remember, direct to reported. There are a few things that you have to change. It'll be pronouns, tenses, and the frequency. Okay? So nice try, Ismet. Close, close. Okay, moving on. Question 68. If Jack cannot find the library book, he has to pay a fine. So how do you rephrase this and use the structure unless? But why do you have to change tomorrow to the next day? Because this is how you are reporting it to someone else. You, like, if I'm talking to you, I would say, oh, I'm coming to work tomorrow. But then if you tell it to your boss or something, then you say, oh, he said that he'll be coming to work the next day. It's more for formal writing. But if you see it, because this is reporting, so maybe let's say you're taking notes or something, then you would write it like that. Or maybe you're taking minutes for the meeting, then you would write it like that. But then if let's say you're considering it in the point where you're talking to the boss again, like another one-to-one conversation, then you say that he is coming to work tomorrow, it's also fine. Okay? Okay, chill girl. Jack has to pay a fine unless he can find the library book. Jack will have to pay a fine unless he returns the library book. So you don't need to add will have to, you just follow, okay? Just write he has to. So we don't need to change the sentence structure. Remember, SNT you only change unless you really need to. So over here, unless shows the condition under which the opposite will happen. Okay, so basically, if not, it's the same as unless. It's the same thing. It's the equivalent, the equal of it, or the equivalent of it. Jack has to pay a fine unless he finds the library book. Okay, so moving on, question 69. Hi Wenxuan Yasa. He explained, but we did not believe him. So despite his what? What do you have to change explain to? Remember, this kind of word you always need to change to the noun form. Despite his explanation, we did not believe him. Okay, anyone else agree? Chill Gil says the same. Oh, hi Mian Bao. Finally, Mian Bao is here. Maybe it'll get noisy. I don't know. If he doesn't wish to comment, then it's not. Hi Ozil. Despite his explanation, we did not believe him. Yes, you're right, Ozil. So, Chogil, Ozil, and Ryan, you guys are right, okay? So, despite his explanation, and remember, explanation is not there's no I here, okay? Not explanation. Explanation. Despite his explanation, we did not believe him. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. Okay, and despite is used to show contrast, so it's just changing the word form. Okay, 你看起来很累。面包 it's 6:14. Okay, so maybe I just look like that. Maybe I just have a resting, tired face, you know. Okay, not gonna lie, yeah. Or maybe it's just the lighting. Okay, maybe I've talked too much. Okay, Peter's application. You guys say Peter's application was accepted by the school after a long wait. Right. Peter's application. Okay, same. Also, cause nobody's saying anything interesting or funny that I can laugh about. So yes. Mian Pao, you want to make me laugh? Peter's application was accepted by the school. Or if anyone have anything interesting to share, or you want to ask something funny, please feel free to go ahead, okay? Just nothing too invasive. You know, I got a 70-year-old PAP minister. Wow. That's if I even get into politics. But I'm not into that. I look used. What do you mean I look used? That's a crazy comment. I don't think he meant it that way, but yes. Okay. Grammar MCQ, editing, or Compre Close. You guys can choose one. Hi Joyce. Hi Wilson. Hi Leong Fon. Mian Pao, do you not have CCA today? I thought secondary school CCAs usually end quite late. Where did I perm my hair? I perm at... I don't even say it. I went overseas to perm, so I don't think say... Oh, they do have an outlet in Singapore. Yeah, I go Juno Hair. You guys can check it out. It's kind of pricey though. Compre close. Okay. Yes, fun section. I love Compre close. You guys should have been here yesterday. Whoa, some comments are filtered. What are you guys saying? What are you guys typing, guys? Okay, but remember, make this a safe space for everyone that joins, okay? Isn't it that lady who always appear on TikTok perming guys' hair or something? I'm not on that side of TikTok. My TikTok FYP is not that. Some blonde Dora haircut. No, I got zero inkling of what you're trying to say. Huh? Violet? No, he's saying that he thinks the one I go to is where this blonde Dora haircut woman. That's the, oh, you can't see the full page, sorry. Hi Pillow, welcome back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not on that side of TikTok, so. Hi THFC Shane. Away up. Okay, let's see. Have you ever looked up to the sky and wondered what lies beyond the clouds? How far away are the stars and the moons? Or how far up? Okay, you don't say how far up. You say how high. How high up. But yeah, it's a bit weird. So it's not up. So you can see it from two angles. So how far away? How far away would be from here to basically your equivalent of up, okay? But you don't say far up, you say far away. Now, how far away am I from this object or this thing? In this case, it's the stars and the moon because we are on Earth. Another way to see it is apart. So, how far apart are the stars and the moon? So, like, literally, just comparing these two in the sky, not me and the thing itself. Okay? Okay, all these questions have blanked mankind to explore the spaces beyond our atmosphere. Chilgil says encourage. Encouraged mankind to explore the spaces beyond our atmosphere. Anyone else agrees or disagrees? Hi Zihan. Wow. It feels like an NRIC name again. Okay, actually it wasn't that NRIC. Hi Haslin. Push can or not? Have pushed. Pushed. I get what you're saying. It's not a literal push, but I guess you could. Heard of it before, but I prefer encouraged. Technically, they have the same meaning. Okay. Question mankind. All this question have questioned mankind to explore the spaces beyond our atmosphere? No. Hi Alex George, haven't seen you before. Motivated mankind to explore. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what's the motivate. Provide someone with a reason to do something. Yeah, then can, sure. It's the same meaning as encourage. Hi Wei. Oh, I feel like I'm calling myself. But hi, welcome. Lure. You don't lure someone. Lure is like you have something tempting them, then you can lure. Okay, but spur mankind. Wow, good word though. Spur, but usually spur you use with on though, like spur someone on. Or but spur you need to give incentive. Over here there's no incentive. So no, cannot. But nice try, that was a good word. Drove mankind to explore the spaces. That's the same as pushed. Okay. But thanks for giving so many other words or other options. Minpa, you're so serious today. What's going on? Are you okay? Okay. Encourage mankind to explore the spaces beyond our atmosphere. We have learned blank much about the universe, and yet there are still many unanswered questions about space. Guess you're done for today? What do you mean guess you're done for today? Oh, as in done answering, is it? So, learn so much about the universe, and yet there are still many, yes. Because of the contrast. So there are still so many unanswered questions, even though you already learned a lot. Because you got it wrong. No, your idea was right. Okay? I said I accept push. So drove is the same meaning, so yeah, sure. but a more straightforward word is just encouraged, okay? Maybe it's time to get a Jellycat Min Pao, then you feel better. Okay. One of the most famous space explorations is man's first landing on the moon, the Apollo 11 space flight. On July 20th, 1969, astronaut Neil Armstrong blanked history as the first man ever to set blank on the moon. Also, do you guys know about this? Like, I'm pretty sure I showed this before, and then some kids didn't know about this Neil Armstrong history thing. Set history. You don't set history. Oh, I think you're talking about 55. Okay, but you don't set history. Yes, you made history. That's right, Ryan. Okay. Then Ryan says food for the next one. What do you guys think? This one has a bit of like the history part. That's why I'm asking if you guys know about this guy. You're still broke. Same mian pao, same. Okay, but hi everyone that joined the live. Hi Priyaya. Hi Honey Green Tea. Welcome, welcome. Don't be shy. Please type in the comment section. Then we can have a more heated discussion. Yes. You're just trying the questionable answers. Oh, I see. Okay. But yes, so you don't set history, you make history. Okay, so hi Ariana, hi the dice. So to set what on the moon? Mian Pao and Pillow, do you guys agree with Ryan that Neil Armstrong set foot on the moon? Or do you think he set... Actually, there's not much else that you can set on the moon. Yes, okay. Yeah, so it's right. So first, as the first man ever to set foot on the moon, okay, you agree with his statement. It was more of a word and an answer than a statement. But yeah, sure. Okay, so astronauts have been journeying into space ever since, learning what about the universe that lies beyond Earth. Set volleyballs. Not wrong, not wrong. That thing gives me PTSD. I do not want to think about setting volleyballs. I bet most of the viewers here are not primary schoolers. Yeah, if you came into the live yesterday, oh my days. I was just debating with this adult or adults on why the answer is that. But it's good, it's good. Everyone learns. It shows that learning doesn't stop after you end school. It's interesting to learn though. Such, yes. I mean, yes. As in, you're a primary school kid, Ryan? Okay, Pillow says such. Learning such about... No. Oh, I think you're answering a different question, but... you're just doing this so you're not sleepy. Oh, you're not a primary school kid. I see. Sorry. I assumed from the profile picture. Much. Learning much about... Yes. No. If you say learning much, it means... what do you call it? It means you're learning a lot. But then over here... if you see it from a different angle, one scenario is I don't know much about Earth. The other one is, oh, I know something about Earth already and I'm going to learn something else. So there's two scenarios, so it's comparative, so you use more. Yep, so Ryan and Mian Pao, you're right. You're way past primary school. Oh, I guess, okay. I shouldn't ask too much. Because just like how I don't want people to invade my privacy, I shouldn't do that too. Okay. I feel like I'm talking to myself, man. It's fine. Mian Pao, you're so serious today though. Are you sure everything's fine? Okay. Next. But yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. I'm so sorry. Buy you Jellycat? Wow. Mian Pao, you didn't even ask for me. I'm that way past it. It's less than a decade. A decade is pretty long though. A decade is... yeah, it's a pretty long time. Okay. Not all explorations have been successful and there have been space shuttles that have never made it back to Earth. One blank tragedy was the experience with the Challenger spacecraft. See now, I'll say such. Yes. Hi, youngster. Like half a decade. Just reveal your age, Ryan. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't say this kind of thing online. One such tragedy. Yes, correct. It's basically saying one example, okay? One such tragedy was the experience with the Challenger spacecraft. Do I know teacher Pooja? Are you her student? But hi, hey, hey. Hello, hello. Okay, continuing. It exploded 73. I don't think hey hey meant that, Ryan. Hmm? Okay, never mind. I think SNM raised the standards of your joke, so now you're just disappointing. What do you mean the standards of your joke? You haven't been doing anything but answer, which is the opposite of what you've been doing. That's why I'm concerned. Okay, it's not about raising my standards. I'm just empathetic, you know? No, okay. I should stop. Okay. Disregard. Let's pretend I didn't say that. Okay, it exploded 73 seconds after liftoff, and 7 people were killed because of a problem with one of the shuttle's rocket boosters. Blank these failures, astronauts and engineers never gave up, and continued to experiment and come up with blank. 面包. I don't think that's good. Okay, we need to have more self-confidence. Oh, hi Easy. Welcome back, Easy. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Okay, despite these failures, yes, so despite is acceptable. You don't say with Easy because you have contrast. Words to show contrast is despite or however. Okay, so cause over here never gave up and failures. Okay, among these failures, no, we are looking for contrast, pillow. This comment section is crazy. Anyway, this comment section is crazy. That time Mianpao was trying to... Okay, never mind. We shall not go there. But hi Hazim Hex. 59 solutions. Come up with solutions. Continue to experiment and come up with solutions to improve the designs and capabilities. I wouldn't say solutions. But yes, okay, at least the comment section is more lively now, guys. So you can feel it, right? It's more fun. Takes 2 hands to clap. Okay. Ideas. Yes, ideas. So come up with ideas, or another simple word, ways, okay? Why it can't be solution? Because if you tell me that a solution, you need to have a problem. But over here, the sentence structure or the context doesn't give me any what do you call? It doesn't tell me anything about problems, okay? So we are just purely thinking about new designs, to come up with capabilities, improve their capabilities. Yes, so it's either ways or ideas. Blueprints, come up with blueprints to improve. Usually blueprints is the initial thing, then you just build it up. Then if you want to refine, I don't think people will be that crazy to create a whole new blueprint, okay? So usually it's just minor tweaks. Frameworks is the same logic. It's like the skeletal of it. Hi Ting Ting. Ideas, yes, ideas is right. Thanks for commenting, Ting Ting. Welcome everyone to the live. Hi Marvelicious. Jason, why are you laughing? Jason is the moderator today, guys. Everyone say hi, Jason. Hi, Gold Rush. Okay. I'm not going to read Mianpao's comment. Okay, these efforts of space exploration help us better understand the world. Blank us. Okay, it doesn't really help much. Hi, King Kong. Wait, King Kong is like the cat. The cat story. So sad. Bro, who's in front of you? You keep looking for him. Look at the moderator. Moderator Jason. Yeah, plus the camera, I guess. Hi, Hi, Jason. Jason, you can change your spelling now. Your spelling. Yeah, the way you spell name. 60 is around. The world around us. Depends how you see it. Around is fine. Beyond is also acceptable. Yeah, so it's either these two. There's two different ways of interpreting it. Jason, the guy in the suit jacket. What suit jacket? Have they seen you before? I feel like he did. He made his debut before. Yeah, it's probably the one that you're thinking of, Mianpao. Okay, So scientists have started using observations from space to study the climate changes that are blank on Earth so that we can prepare for the blank. Study the climate changes that are for on Earth, which is what is for the answer. Oh, my phrasing. Oh my days. What question is the answer for? Yes. Happening. They're happening on Earth. Yes, pretty straightforward for this. Hi, Emily Chin. Okay, hi everyone, welcome. For those that are wondering, I'm doing 2022 P5 Nan Hua EOY paper. We're doing complete close right now. If you have any questions or anything interesting or funny, please share them in the comment section. So you can make everyone's day, not just mine. Okay, 62 is future. So that we can prepare for the blank. Oh yeah, or if you want to just answer the question, that's fine too. Or if you want to just watch the live, that's fine too. Hopefully everyone's enjoying, I guess. Happening on Earth so that we can prepare for the future. Yes. Because you can't prepare for the past. It's already it's already over. You can't prepare for something that has already happened. Yes. Oh, okay. You're seeing people with Chinese names. Are they from Xiaohongshu? No, sometimes today we didn't stream on Xiaohongshu. But what's wrong with just because they have Chinese letters in their names doesn't mean they're from Xiaohongshu. Lies for 63. Wow, Hazim is so studious. Okay, very good. It has also resulted in the advancement of technologies that have bettered our lives on Earth. Yes, pretty straightforward. You're so bad for your English exam results. It's fine, hey hey, it will only go up from here, don't be discouraged. Even small improvements count, okay? So, you need to motivate yourself and be happy for small wins in life. If not, you'll always be sad. Okay, technologies. Time. Well, time cannot. Oh, you guys are saying 64. Okay, let me read. GPS, global positioning system, and weather predicting systems. Space exploration has even contributed to new medical findings which could ultimately help to what diseases? Yeah, not time diseases. Hi Rachel, it will only go up from here. I'm pretty sure you're saying that to me, right? Okay. Hi Rachel. Long time no see. I'll see you soon. Are there normally 7 people in this live? I do not know. I'm not even keeping track. I'm just seeing who replies me in the comment section. Cure or discover. Hi Daisy Peng Xiu Dai. Wow, you have the same profile picture as Rachel. Wow. Okay. What a coincidence. Time for 63 cannot. Time diseases. Why do you want to time diseases? Time is either you're talking about the actual time, like the clock time, or you time someone like using a stopwatch or something. Okay? Eradicate. Wow, eradicate means to completely destroy something or completely erase something. So no. So disease, you just use this simple word cure, okay? Just make sure it has relation, like context specific words. Yes, that's what I liked to use. 55 are bots. That's crazy, might be more. Probably. Guys, I don't think there are that many bots in this live, right? If not, that would be a bit sad. Maybe that's why they're not replying. Hi Josh. Others. As space exploration continues to thrive, it opens up the possibility of mankind living on other planets. Hopefully, we will find one with the resources to support life before we deplete what we currently have on Earth. So, yes. So, on other planets. Hi, Emily Chin. Can 64 be fight? Fight diseases? Sounds a bit informal, but I guess I've heard of it before. Scroll through the viewer list, you see Wildbot 1, Wildbot 2. Mianbao, this is spreading fake things. 64 can be combat. Combat, same thing as fight though. Combat, okay, usually it'll be combat or fight illnesses. You don't really combat or fight diseases. Unless it's a widespread, like a pandemic or something, then sure. But over here, it want to cure diseases, okay? Fight can just means my body is fighting against it, I will recover from it. But cure means to like find a cure for this. If someone gets sick, I can give them this vaccine or this antidote for if it's poisonous or poison. So yeah. When you explain why 63 cannot use time yet? Oh, no, I did not explain that because I thought you were saying 64. Then I was talking about time diseases. Reminiscing of the time you found a spider on your blueberries. Oh wow. Thanks for sharing the entertaining story, but I don't really know how to reply to that. Free protein, I guess. Okay. Better our time on Earth. Our time on Earth sounds like we are not gonna live on Earth much longer, or we have already passed on and we are not on Earth. So it sounds a bit weird, I would say. Hi Vivian. Okay, moving on. Let's go to our second last section. Hi MJ. So is this readable? Yes, okay. It had been a long, hard training session and the rest of my teammates were ready to call it a night. You got a question for 64? Okay, what's your question for 64? You can just let me know. You open the packaging and you were inside. I think you meant it was inside. But yes. Jason's laughing. On top? What do you mean on top? As in you want me to go back, is it? So what about question 64? Do you have a question for? Okay, while Mianbao types, I'm going to have a short water break. You typed just now. What did you type? Oh, why 64 cannot be eradicated since they use ultimately? But ultimately doesn't mean like the ultimatum of something. It just means it's just a nicer way of putting, which could in the end help to cure diseases, something like that. Not in the end, okay? Let's not use in the end. That's the same meaning as the one I told you. It's just basically a different way of saying, yeah, this could help us to cure, or yeah, in this case, cure diseases, okay? Can't find another word for that. They use the word could. Has even contributed to new medical, which could ultimately. Oh, they use could because they already went on this space exploration and they found these new medical findings. But then, whether this could help or not is in the future. It's not done yet. Okay? That's why could is there. Lore tidbits. Lore. That's a good lore. But a short one. But some diseases are already cured now. Yeah, that is true, but I do not know what diseases they are talking about in the passage. You cannot just imagine this came out in like 2020 and then you're doing it now, then you put a different answer because you're doing it now. Like, it don't make sense, right? So just follow the follow the context of the passage. Yes. Okay. Wait, I need another water break. Okay, exhausted me for real. Everyone is burnt out. Okay, but hopefully those that are actually not just students, hopefully everyone is doing fine. Remember to take breaks. You're drinking water like you're drinking the ocean. Okay. What's wrong? Isn't that good that I'm drinking more water? It's healthy. Plus, I've been talking quite a bit for like the past, I don't know how long. So yes, I need more. I'm 90% water. Wow, mianbao. I'm not 90% water. I don't think I would be alive if I was 90% water. Apart, move. Okay, everyone's so fast. Okay, sorry. You guys are at 41. You haven't drank water today, but you're still functioning. Guys, I can't do without water. Like, if I see water in front of me, I will drink water. But if I don't see it in front of me, I won't. Okay, so 39, Hazim is right. It's exhausted. EXHAUSTED. Okay, that's how you spell exhausted. Question 40, rest could wait. Improvement could not. You haven't functioned today, but you drank water. Wow, 面包. Wow, Ryan. What a nice comment. Okay, no, it's not nice. But I don't think you can get water poisoning from this little water. Why is everyone trying so hard today? Yeah, everyone's so serious today. Improvement. Hi, EP. That's a very cheerful username. Hello. Okay, but guys, drink more water, okay? Helps with everything, especially your skin. Okay. Rest could wait. Improvement could not. Okay, I'll just take Hazim as the only student. Okay? Improvement is right. Also, if you don't drink water and you're dehydrated, it causes you to have like headaches and all. Like, you cannot function properly, your brain is foggy. Wow, I feel like I should be an advocate for water companies, I guess. That's why you quit English, too many sweats. Mianbao, maybe okay, it's okay, Mianbao, you can not answer the question, you can just type this kind of comments. That's a little bit of oh, what's that saying? I forgot the saying. Like sprinkling something to something. Okay, but never mind. It was this spirit of dedication and determination that would set me looking you blank from others. Hazim says apart. Wow, Hazim is on the roll. Apart from others. Okay, set someone apart from something or other people. At the age of 13, I blanked away from my family in Malaysia and took up a scholarship. I what? Hi, Gordon. What do you change move to? Let me see what Hazim typed. Moved, the past tense of it. Okay, anyone else agree? Hazim AI confirmed. But I thought there's like an AI test. Technically, does it actually prevent bots though? I'm curious. Moved, yes. Yes, thanks for agreeing, Ting Ting. Okay, yes. Okay, so took up a scholarship like any immigrant. How do you spell immigrant? Hazim says IMMIGRANT. Hi, NG. Anyone else agrees? Hi, Gwyneth. Hi, Sheena. Hi, Pa Tao Wei Ni. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. Probably did. Okay, like any immigrant. How do you... You agree. Okay. Thanks for the confirmation, Mian Bao. So, I'll thank on Hazim's behalf also. So, yes, both of you are right, okay? So, immigrant. Can't fight the system. What? Jason, okay. Question 44. I had to adapt to a new environment. How do you spell environment? Hazim says ENVIRONMENT. Anyone else? Hi, Millie. Oh, wow. Okay, he's already typing the next one. You eat grapes and you get in return is a weird tongue. Oh, the purple one, is it? The purple skin one. Actually, I used to like grapes, but I don't like it now because the skin. Ugh, and it's too much work to peel them away. With an A? What do you mean A? Oh, no, you don't spell environment with an A. Yes, with an E. Yes, correct. Hi, 0FV. Welcome. Yes, you're right. Sigmas of the ball. You're right too. I can't believe you made me say that. Okay, but yes, all of you are right. You're guessing mid-20s. What do you mean mid-20s? Okay, at first it was difficult, but I eventually settled down and made friends. So let me find Hazim's answer. But welcome everyone to the live. Hazim says eventually. My age. Oh, my age is not a topic I want to discuss about, guys. Wow, I do sound like a boomer saying that. Okay, but up to you guys. Am I getting filtered? No. I don't think so. I mean, I saw that comment. Eventually, yes. Wow, Ting Ting, so cute. You got the exclamation mark at the end. So enthusiastic. Yay. Okay. Okay, so I eventually settled down and made friends. I was always up for some friendly competition. I always relished a challenge. How do you spell challenge? This is challenge. Challenge. Yeah, actually sounds somewhat right, but that's not how you spell it. Challenge. Challenge. Hi, Jeffrey Yap. So, yes, okay. Oh, Pillow's back. I haven't seen Pillow's comment in quite a while. But yes, both of you are right, okay? Just realized I haven't checked for Hazim's answer. Okay, but yes, challenge is right. Let me check. Hazim's answer. Okay, never mind. Oh, I found it. Yes, Hazim is right. Hazim says 47 is take. So I would taking it in my stride. He said I would take it in my stride. Yes. Okay. I would. Remember always with this kind of words, right? Like whenever you have the past tense of the verb, after that you always use the bad infinitive or the base form of it. Okay? Wait, Mianbao, you can do something funny at this section. What thing funny? I like how everyone's just treating Mianbao as like the, in a sense, class clown. Sparking joy in everyone's life, Mianbao. So loved. Okay, sure, but of course you're a jellycat. Wow. That's an expensive rate. Okay. Winning competitions. Blank never the be all and end all of my sporting pursuit. Hi Esther. Hazim says were. Winning competitions were never. Hazim, is it singular or plural? Is winning competitions, are you looking at as an action or are you looking at how many competitions there are? So think about what the sentence is saying. And then you think about whether your answer is right or not. Will? No, you don't change will. R is either you change it to is, cause singular plural, or the other way you look at it is present past tense. So you can switch between the four. There's this box. Is, are, was, were. Okay? Yeah, looking at the words whether it sounds nice. Oh, the fluency is it? Would. You're only giving a jelly. Hi, the dice. Is. Okay, singular is right, because winning action is one action. Winning competitions is one action. Or one event. Okay? And he's saying this, right? He's reporting, so remember, it's always in the past. So winning competitions was never the be all and end all of my sporting pursuit. Okay? Yan, the other half. You mean the cat? This is, yeah, so okay, so I explained why it's not is already, okay? But good that you guys can spot it's one action. Okay, next. With discipline and a love for learning. Hazim says discipline. Anyone else agrees? Hi Fufu5092. Hi X. Hi 3V1L. Hi C. Oh, suddenly so many singular letters are joining. Discipline. discipline. Yes, you agrees. Okay, correct, Mianbao. Okay, so discipline. Yes. Okay. Also, do you guys have this problem? Like, I can't spell it off in my head. I spell better when I have to write, or when I can write the letters down. Okay, maybe it's just me. With discipline and a love for learning, I persisted in my training, sealed my place in the history books as a world champion. Pillow and Mianbao so cute. For real, for real. I don't think Mianbao cute. I think Mianbao's funny. That's why I miss Mianbao in my life. Sealed. SEALED. You used to have pictorial memory for words, but it disappeared. Wow. That's actually pretty cool though. I know some people that have photographic memory. Then they just remember, like, let's say a page from the textbook, right? They even know what page it is on. That's quite cool though. Do you think it's a part of aging? What do you mean it's a part of aging? Oh. Okay. I'm not that old. Like, I don't reveal my age, but I'm not that old, okay? I don't have dementia. Nah, not to that extent. Oh, okay. But it's still pretty cool. Sorry, ceiling. Did I not write ceiling? Yes. Did you not say ceiling? Oh, you said sealed. Oh, sorry. Persistent in my training. sealing my place. You don't say sealed my place in the history books, okay? Because how do I explain it? It should be sealing, because if you say if I persisted in my training, sealed my place in the history, doesn't sound right. If you want to use sealed, it should be because I persisted in my training, I sealed my place in the history books as a world champion. Okay, so you need to see what kind of sentence structure you have and what's the context of it. Okay, everything in continuous tense. Just the learning though. But yes. Okay, moving on to our last section. Oh, I'm starting to stutter. Okay, grammar MCQ. Still is together in conjunctions. Okay, 10 for me. Happy with that. Okay. Actually, you were the only studious one, apart from Ting Ting. Yeah, Ting Ting and you were the studious one. But yes, okay. The parallelity of today's lines pleases me. Oh, yes. It's very well copied today, right? I'm glad your OCD is not acting up, Mian Bao. You also studious. What do you mean you also studious? You're saying that, or it's part of a question? Okay, Jane's done her homework, blank she, asked Mrs. Lim. So over here, question tag. How do you do question tag? If the front is positive, the back is negative, and vice versa. Hi, Team Yummy Banana. Hi, Junie Lim. Okay, so what do you guys think is this? Positive, negative? Yes. 3, hasn't she? Okay, someone else will say 3, I think. Ting Ting says 3. Okay, yes. Thanks for typing the answer again, Ting Ting. So, yeah, so over here, at the front, right? Jane's done her homework. Is present perfect. Okay, and this is positive. So the back we need something negative. So hasn't is right. Because this represents Jane has done her homework, hasn't she? Okay, so you must see. They didn't use do or is or was. 3 factorial. What do you mean 3 factorial? Like math? You wish to one day be present perfect. What do you mean by that? Wait, are you talking about the math 3 factorial? I don't think you guys learned that now, right? Like, it's way too advanced if you're in primary school. Okay. 2. Mother reminded the boys to take care of blank when they were out. So is it myself, himself, ourselves, or themselves? So reminded the boys. So this is plural. So all the singular ones you can cancel out already. So 1 and 2 is out. So you guys say 4, themselves. Correct. So ourself is first person, which means you would include the person that is saying this, or rather the narrator, or the person saying this. Okay, so it should be 4, themselves, because it didn't include the mom. Okay, yes, Ryan, Pillow, and Ting Ting, you guys got it right. Okay, moving on. Question 3. Is the light beside the red box a light or the moon? Oh, the reflection. That is the reflection of the light. Yes. Okay, 3. The sales girl spoke blank such a soft voice that the customer could hardly hear her. Is it in, at, on, or through? Ryan says 1. Spoke in such a soft voice. Okay, anyone else? This is like, apart from it being choosing the right preposition, it's pretty common saying or collocations. Hi, latte and soju. Wow, that's a very big difference. Okay. So yes, so spoke in such a small, soft voice. Okay, not small voice. Soft voice. Just means to whisper. Okay, at doesn't collocate with voice. Basically saying it's not the right collocation. On is also incorrect, and through is usually, I'll communicate through this particular channel. Okay, so it's more for channel and not the type or how loud or soft or high pitched a voice sounds. Okay. Hi, Barry KQ. Next, Jiamin loves to exercise. She blank every Friday. Is it swim, swim, swam, swimming? Hi, Seed. Hi, JCho888999. 2. Jiamin loves to exercise. She swims every Friday. Okay, Ting Ting also says 2. Hi, Xiaohan. Hi, Juen. So over here, Jiamin, this is third person. Dobby God. Hello, Dobby God. Okay, and the sentence is in present simple tense. Hi, Karsten. Haven't seen you before. Welcome, welcome. So, present simple tense, okay? So over here, your verb, since it's present tense and verb and singular, right? So, verb, singular. Hello. How shall I address you as? Okay. Isn't that the bunny? Is it the big chungus one? I forgot. It's quite some time ago. But yes, it's 2. Yes, swims is correct. Because verb singular you need to add s. Okay, opposite of nouns. So swims is correct. Yeah, the big chungus. Okay. Hi, welcome. Haven't seen you guys before. Is it number 2? Yes, number 2 is the answer. Okay, because of what I said. Third person singular. So you know it's singular and it's present tense. And because it's every Friday, everything that's either in the present or happens frequently has a certain period of frequency to it, you use present tense. It's big chungus, okay? We have a lot of new welcomers. Yes, true. Hi, Devia, you've become my favorite host. Thank you, thank you. I am honored. I'll take that compliment. Okay, but guys, we're ending in 3 minutes, so yes. But still, welcome everyone to the live. Okay, the robot factory working overtime. What do you mean the robot factory working overtime? Okay, I got no time to scroll up there. Can we do some booklet? What do you mean some booklet? Favorite technology. Thanks Ting Ting for the compliment. But I like to call myself a live host rather than a teacher. What do you mean can we do some booklet, Karsten? Okay, City blank interest is in drawing has recently won the art competition. So over here, this interest belongs to City, so you have to use whose? Kahoot. Kahoot is asking for too much, Karsten. It's a game? Yes, I know. Wow, I can't believe you think that I don't know what is Kahoot. I am not that old. For whose? Yes, correct. Because the interest, in a sense, belongs to City, okay? Okay, it's before his time. Mian Bao, stop spreading rumors. I know what is Kahoot. I had it in school. Okay, I don't have much time, so I will stop here. And I'll do a short promo for this. If you guys are primary school kids or you have siblings that are primary school kids, do recommend this to them, okay? So basically, this is English Paper 2 revision for P5s and P6s, okay? It's held on Zoom, Monday to Friday at night, 7:30 to 9. And there's 10 lessons, okay? Okay, let me just go through this. So you'll be going through top school papers. For P5s, you'll be going through EOYs, yes. P6s, you're going through prelims to prepare for PSLE. You get fully annotated answer keys for each of the paper you go through, and there'll be exclusive gifts, okay? Then these are the papers that you will go through is all top schools. And there's a bonus 2024 and 2023 English, PSLE English paper 2 that's also fully annotated and given to you. So in total, you get 12 annotated papers, which is useful for self-revision. So you don't doubt yourself like, oh, why is this the answer? Or how did I get this? Solidify what you learn also. Be more confident. Okay? Then over here, these are the details. As I said, it's separate classes, primary 5s and primary 6s, 7:30 to 9, weeknights, 10 lessons, 1.5 hour each. And then there are different rounds. You can choose your preferred rounds. If you signed up for all 10 immediately, you'll get 10% off if you're not a Right SI Work student. And if you are, you get 30% off. Okay? And then the free bonus gift, the one that I told you guys, the 2 annotated answer key. So yes. If you want to find out more, you can scan the QR code or WhatsApp us or find us on or reach out on any of our platforms to inquire for more. Okay? And with that, tomorrow's your PCTC. Oh. Okay. Have fun then. Okay, since it's a short day for you. And with that, I'll end the live, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I don't have a live tomorrow. See you guys next week. Bye, guys.